What if I told you that wealth doesn't begin in your wallet, but in the way you think? Napoleon Hill proved, after interviewing the greatest millionaires of his time, that the mind is the true factory of fortune. It isn't luck or inheritance, it's method. While most people chase money, few learn to create the invisible causes that attract opportunities. Today you'll discover, step by step, how to turn ideas into gold, desires into plans, and energy into results, starting now, even if you're starting from zero. Every fortune begins with a single spark, a desire so strong it becomes the engine of life. Napoleon Hill called this a burning desire. It's not a passing wish, it's a fire that refuses to die. The difference between "it would be nice to have" and "I will have it, no matter what." When this kind of desire ignites, it rearranges your thoughts, habits, and even coincidences in your favor. Think of Thomas Edison. Before inventing the light bulb, he failed thousands of times. What kept him experimenting wire after wire wasn't luck but a desire that burned day and night. For you, it might mean financial independence, launching a business, or writing a book. A practical step: write down your main goal with a deadline and specifics, and read it every day until it feels inevitable. This desire isn't anxiety, it's vital focus. It generates the mental energy that draws resources, people, and opportunities like iron to a magnet. But desire alone is still raw fire. The next step is to give it precise shape, turning passion into a definite plan, and that's where the next topic comes alive. Burning desire is fuel, but without direction it's a wildfire. Definite thinking is the compass that turns longing into a path. It means writing a clear goal with deadline, value, and strategy. Hill advised describing it in detail: I want to accumulate $X by this date, in exchange for Y service or product, by following Z plan. Such clarity acts like a contract with the subconscious. When a goal is vague, the mind scatters. When it's crystal clear, it attracts solutions. Think of focusing sunlight through a magnifying glass. Concentrated energy ignites fire. An entrepreneur aiming to increase revenue by 30% in 12 months by launching a new product already thinks differently than someone saying "I want to grow." Create a visible board with your written goal and visualize it every morning and night. Definite thinking also filters distractions. Opportunities that don't serve your purpose lose their appeal. This filter frees time, discipline, and mental strength for what truly matters. And when the mind stops wandering, the next level of the journey unfolds, realizing that the brain itself is more than a thought center, it's a station for transmitting and receiving ideas. Napoleon Hill saw the brain as far more than a biological organ. To him, it's a living radio station capable of sending out thought vibrations and receiving ideas that float in the ether of collective mind. When your goal is clear and repeated, the brain tunes into invisible opportunities. It's like adjusting a dial until the perfect signal comes through. Anyone who's had a sudden breakthrough knows how this works: a solution in the shower, a spark of creativity on a walk, a contact that appears at the perfect time. None of it is random. A mind trained for purpose sends signals and receives answers. Hill stressed daily affirmations, visualization, and gratitude as ways to program this mental antenna to the right frequency. This perspective changes how you act. Instead of relying only on physical effort, you begin working with something bigger, call it the field of ideas, collective unconscious, or infinite intelligence. And once you see yourself as part of this network, the next need naturally arises: to surround yourself with other minds that amplify your frequency and multiply results. Enter the power of the mastermind. No empire is built alone. Napoleon Hill called the mastermind the coordination of two or more minds in harmony, creating a third mind more powerful than the sum of its parts. It's like connecting multiple batteries in series: the current multiplies. Great inventors, entrepreneurs, and leaders have always had such invisible councils where ideas fuse and vision grows. Forming a mastermind requires no titles, only alignment. It could be business partners, visionary friends, or mentors from different fields. The key is gathering people committed to clear objectives who share experiences and reinforce each other's persistence. A bi-weekly meeting to discuss strategies or study transformative books is enough to create this powerful current of ideas. Sharing your goals with an aligned group gives you something solo effort can't: perspective, motivation, and accountability. This network keeps you moving when the road gets tough. And this is precisely where Hill's next principle becomes essential: persistence and self-mastery, the force that carries any plan through to victory. Every great goal is tested by time. It's as if the universe asks, "Do you really want this?" Hill described persistence as the steel link between burning desire and achievement. It isn't blind stubbornness, it's intelligent constancy, adjusting the route without abandoning the destination. Those who master it turn obstacles into stepping stones. Persistence requires self-mastery. It means controlling emotions when results are slow, keeping focus when distractions arise, staying disciplined when no one is watching. A practical tip: break your goal into weekly micro-victories and celebrate each one, no matter how small. This teaches the brain to link effort with reward and builds momentum. This quiet strength is what separates quitters from achievers. Each day of persistence strengthens conviction and fine-tunes your alignment with life's opportunities. And when discipline becomes natural, the final key emerges: transmuting creative energy into tangible results, turning even basic impulses into innovation. For Napoleon Hill, the most powerful human resource is creative energy, the same life force that fuels passion, desire, and drive. When redirected toward higher aims, it becomes the engine of wealth and innovation. Instead of draining away in distractions or excess, that energy builds businesses, writes books, and sparks solutions. It's like converting raw current into usable electricity. Transmutation starts with awareness. By noticing where your vital force is leaking: stress, worry, pleasures that only drain, you regain control. Practices like exercise, meditation, and creative projects help recycle these impulses into productivity. An entrepreneur, for instance, can channel frustration into new products or improved systems. This ability is the synthesis of the whole journey: burning desire, definite thinking, persistence, and teamwork all converge to turn any challenge into growth fuel. When you master your own energy, nothing is wasted, everything becomes material for the life you intend to build. And now comes the final invitation: to put these principles into action and create your personal fortune. Now it's your turn to prove that wealth starts in the mind. Which principle will you activate today: burning desire, definite thinking, persistence, or the creative force that turns obstacles into opportunities? Comment below with the insight that spoke to you most and the concrete step you'll take in the next 24 hours. Your decision could inspire someone else to leave stagnation behind. If this video lit the spark to build purposeful wealth, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Every week you'll get new ideas to grow in consciousness, prosperity, and true freedom.